All right, what is going on, my dudes? So we are now officially less than 3 weeks away from the 4 buffs in February going live. So we just did Kingpin at rank 3. We tested him out, pre-buff. Now today, we're going to be testing out Yellowjacket pre-buff. And, I feel like the power sting damage with, a couple of synergy members might make this guy look pretty good right now. But at the end of the day, I don't anticipate Yellowjacket to be as impressive as Kingpin pre-buff. Because at the end of the day, Yellowjacket's getting more of like a rework than a moderate update. We're going to have to obviously go in and play around with him and see how he does. We'll test him out against Winter Soldier first just to see what that damage is like. But I want to talk about the synergy team that we're going to be using with this guy here. So let's jump right over here. I already have it all set up. So we're going to be rolling with this team today, and this team was actually suggested in the comments, and it makes a lot of sense, and I pretty much would have done the same thing, except without Mcoc, but the Mcoc was a really, really good shout to whoever suggested it. I don't remember off the top of my head, but basically, Hulkbuster here, he got a new synergy here with Yellowjacket when he was buffed, and it makes the power stings have plus 65% potency, and also some crit damage rating, of course, so that's a really, really good synergy as well. And then, Mr. Fantastic here has a synergy with, Doc Ock. I probably would have brought in, like, She-Hulk or whoever for the Power Sting synergy. But then Mcoc also has a synergy with Dr. Octopus that all champions gain plus 15% attack at a combo of 15 or higher. So overall, man, it's a pretty good synergy team. So we're going to go in here against Winter Soldier and test this guy out. With Yellowjacket, man, the name of the game here, when you look at his SIG ability here, Power Sting, stun their victims, blah, 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 for 2.6 seconds. So, basically, he's a very simple champion. I mean, look at this. Special Attack 1 has a Power Sting, Special Attack 2 has a Power Sting, Special Attack 3 has a longer Power Sting, and they all do the same amount of damage. And also, look at this, 8% chance to boost crit rating by 11,000 for 6 seconds on all attacks. Don't even know what that means. Does it give you, like, a precision buff? I have no idea, man. But Yellowjacket was one of my first 5 stars, so it's cool to see this guy, getting buffed, man. But pretty much all his abilities do the exact same thing. But let's just go on in here, and, the name of the game here is you do want them to use their special attacks, because, power sting damage and whatnot. I mean, having them stunned is, all well and good, but at the end of the day, we want to see some damage. So right off the bat, let's try to bait out a special 1 here. He's at 96%, and she went down to 92%. So, yikes, bro. That is not good damage, man. We see how, Power Sting works on champions like She-Hulk, for example, right? Also, these Power Stings, it's important to note that they're passives as well. So they're not even buffs, so they don't count towards the Mr. Fantastic synergies. But that did about 25k, which is, okay. So here we want to get off 3 parries at least here, so that we can get the Mr. Fantastic things going. Go for this little guy here. We have 6 power stings. Alright, they did about 30k. So, we'll get some more parries here, just like this. And, then we'll go back into it here, and then hopefully he just tosses off that special 1. And let's see. Come on, man. There we go. 31k. Not too bad. At the end of the day, 30k isn't too bad. It's not too bad of a power sting, actually, to be entirely honest. But when you have 6 power stings up, you do expect to have a little bit more damage there. Come on, there we go. So he's down to about 50% health now, and now we're 70 hits in. But he's dropping pretty fast. It's just a really unusual playstyle. I'm trying to get 3 parries off before I use my special attack, solely for the Mr. Fantastic synergy. And then I'm hoping that, the 90% RNG on my special 1 gives me 6 power stings, but 5 is okay. And then we have to bait out a special 1 here. There we go. And he's down at 33% health, and the recoil is definitely, it's definitely adding up here. So I wouldn't say that Yellowjacket is the most suicide-friendly champ in the game at the moment. I don't really expect that to change too much here. Let's just go for a special 1. Alright, 3 power stings only. That's not too good. But let's see how much that does if he throws the special. Only about 17k, so that's not the best. At this point, man, yeah, we're not doing too much damage, so I think we're going to quit out here. Yeah, that was not the most impressive first showcase on Yellowjacket for damage-wise, but we're going to take him to a particular spot in the game where I think he's going to be a little bit more impressive. Alright, so we've arrived here at the 6.4.5, that's Gunna Sting path. And I think the Yellowjacket's going to do pretty good here. There's also stung once, twice shy, so we're going to have to look out for that. But the thing is, with the Mr. Fantastic synergy here, any science or tech champion is going to be able to at least do normal damage here throughout the fight. But what I want to really be testing out here is the increased power sting damage. Alright, so that's what we're really going to be focusing on here. We have to wait out this That's Gonna Sting, and then hopefully we can get off 6 power stings on this guy, and see some big beefy damage from the special one. Ooh, down to 51% already. So what I want to do now is get up to here, and I'm going to wait for that power sting to run out. Just the one exploded on him, that's totally fine, but we're going to get off 3 parries here and see if we can kill him in just 2 shots. That would be pretty darn cool if we can make that happen. Only 5, but maybe that should be enough. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Throw the special. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. All right. Down to 8% health. Not bad, man. We could probably get him to kill himself with just the Mr. Fantastic power stings as well. So come on. Throw a special. There we go. I love when they just drop dead on their own like that. That's one thing I've always loved about Yellowjacket. It's always been very funny to watch. So yeah, I mean, his power stings are pretty beefy there. I brought a Civil Warrior here about a week or 2 ago, right? And he was okay because he was just benefiting from the Mr. Fantastic synergies and whatnot. But, you know, Yellowjacket has like his actual power stings, which actually do power sting damage that's better than just the Mr. Fantastic one. And don't get me wrong, the Mr. Fantastic power sting synergy is pretty great. Like that took off about 10% total right there, right? So that's not bad. But at the end of the day, these are like real power stings. And this is like pretty much the only place that Yellowjacket gets like his damage from. So they should be doing some damage. There we go. Yeah, man. And, you know, if they expire, there'll be a stun on the opponent, too. So that's important to note. But he's definitely really good for this path here, obviously, right? There aren't too many places where Yellowjacket's going to be, like, amazing, but this is one of those places. Come on, throw the special. Come on, buddy. There we go. 92,000. Not bad. Not bad at all, man. This Warlock might be a little problematic because of the Suicide Masteries, but we'll have to see. We might be able to get through it. We might not. Right? We'll see what happens. But, you know, the thing with Yellowjacket, man, is that aside from, like, this little trick he has, right, with the power stings, whether it stuns them or whether it does real damage, it's pretty much all he's got going on. It's really, like, literally all that he has going on. And that's not good. That's not good. So I'm definitely glad this guy's getting more of a rework. Let's see how much damage this does here against Warlock. If he throws it. If he throws it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, so this guy, obviously, Yellowjacket with the Suicide Master is on. Don't want to be fighting Warlock. But, okay, that was pretty decent. Maybe we'll take him in a couple more places. Give me a second to think about it, and I'll see what we got going on. Alright, one more place that I thought of that I thought might be pretty cool to test this guy out is here on the Special Connoisseur path. And I don't know for sure if this is going to work, but basically, this is the node where you only take damage from special attacks. There's a prowess effect. It's a pretty crappy node, not going to lie, I don't love it. But one thing that's gotten around it in the past is passive damage. So I want to see if these power stings can get around this, you know, this damage restriction. As you can see, we're doing only 10% of our max damage, and it's going to stay that way for pretty much the entirety of the fight here. But we're going to toss off this. We have 6 power stings, and let's see what happens if she uses the special attack. Okay, so we got clipped by the special one, but that's not important right now. What's important is the fact that we got around the prowess cap damage. So look at this. If she uses it again, we are doing really bad. It's insane how bad we're doing in this fight. It's actually impressive how bad we're doing. not trying to like toot my own horn here, but I feel like you have to try to be getting clipped this much. So we'll go for a special 2 now, since we haven't really done that yet. But yeah, so now they're guys. Oh my god, that was possibly the worst fight I've ever done. But that was cool, right? Point is, the power stings get around the special connoisseur node, which is cool. You know, that's really cool, and that's what I cared about showing there. Y'all think about it for a second, see if there's anything else I want to show, but this guy is just so basic, I'm not sure. Yeah, to be honest, guys, like, this guy is just such a basic champion here. There's not much else that I really feel like we need to look at. You know, I think it's really cool that we got around the special connoisseur cap. It was really nice to see his big damage on Do You Sting. But aside from that, man, this guy is a perfect candidate for this type of buff, man. He's not getting, like, the full rework, but he's getting what's basically a rework. Because, honestly, what do you do with this? What do you do with this, right? So I figure we take this time to talk about what I'd like to see from this guy. Basically, you know, we just had the champion Spider-Ham release, and he's like a balls-to-the-wall power sting type champion. So I'd like to see the same thing from Yellowjacket. I'd also like to see a lot of shock damage on this guy, kind of in a way similar to how do I put this? Not so much like Guardian, but like, you know, when you attack Electro and there's like the passive shock damage. I'd like for that to happen, but where in a way where it's not like shock, so it'll still affect shock immune champions. But not when he's attacked, only when you attack him. Or not only when you attack other opponents, you know? I still like to see the Special 1, Special 2, Special 3 have really big power stings. I'd like for them to last a little bit longer, be a little bit more effective, have some more abilities. Maybe have like some shock debuffs as well, but just I want to see a lot of like passive, I don't know, like when I think of like a Yellowjack, I think of like, you know, like stinging. I want to see like stings, like rupture type like damage, you know, on the opponent. I feel like there's a lot of stuff you could do with this champion. But yeah, man, I'm definitely very excited to see the rework. You know, if he's good, I'll rank him up. Who knows? You know, I have so many science catalysts that if I get a 6-star Yellowjacket in the future, maybe he'll be in the next featured. I could rank the guy up to rank 3. I mean, he's a really cool looking champion, man. I think he was like my second 3-star and one of my first 5 stars, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, definitely excited to see this guy getting a bit of a rework, because he definitely needs it. He's a pretty cool champion. I mean, he looks really sick. I mean, look at that. He looks cool. I feel like I haven't looked at this guy for a while. He looks really cool. But anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed this relatively quicker rank up and gameplay video, pre-buff video. Of course, there'll be more videos after the buff, which will probably be a lot more exciting to watch. But if you did enjoy it, drop your boy a big old like, comment what you want to see from Yellowjacket's buff, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any fun rank up and gameplay videos coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.